trial and error, guys. Where'd it go?
Oh, do you have to plug into your?
I do. It says it wasn't picking up. It's gonna be fun.
Ethan, Talia.
We're on.
Technology. You're good. Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Yeah. We're here. You're fine.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Picked up that.
Because currently right now you're just going to be probably hearing our, until I can figure this out. It's not picking up on one end. But we're going to double check before we, oh yeah, I took it off that one. But yeah, our mics are working as far as off the computer. See, I just got to go off cuff and do my thing. Yeah, it's not going to pick it up because I forgot I didn't bring my right cord. That's fine. We're just going to look like we got the props today. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Do we have to speak a little louder?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
But with that said, good morning. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Again, with me is our honorary co-host, Brian Carr. And I love having him on. And again, shout out to Melody Krim this morning. I hope that you're getting to feeling better because as she's getting ready for her surgery tomorrow. So prayers go to her and quick healing and all that fun jazz. But with that said, I talked to Kevel yesterday because we talked about it on our business buzz yesterday that the Tree City Inn officially opened the cafe yesterday. And so I said, hey, can we come and do a podcast here? And he goes, yes, you can. So we're here with lovely Megan and her staff. And some cool, interesting things I would like to tell everybody. One thing, everybody, Brian, that you might have heard in town is people are wanting a coffee shop that opens early in the morning. And Megan, am I right? Y'all open up at 5 a.m.?
7 days a week.
7 days a week, guys. So Sunday through Saturday at 5 a.m. Whether you stay here or not, you can come in and get all these amazing different types of drinks. And we're actually going to test some, not right now, I'll let mine cool down a little bit, but we got an Americana. Is that how you say it? Americana. And then a caramel macchiato, right? But you guys also have other drinks to offer as well.
Yes. So we have various lattes. Our purpose for the cafe is to have the authentic, real coffee so that you can experience the actual flavors without all the extras. Yeah. We do have some of the extras because I know that the South has a sweet tooth. Yeah, so we do have, Americanos, espresso drinks. One of my favorites is an espresso campana, which is just whipped cream with espresso. And so it's super rich, but a little hint of something good. And then, of course, we have like the mochas and some various flavors.
Now, has anybody ever come in yet or maybe has requested anything, different that's off menu?
So somebody did request the Cuban coffee. That is an amazing coffee. Okay. We were just unsure of what we were going to get in the area, so that we're going to put it on the menu.
And what makes your coffees different from other places? I mean, just besides opening up at 5 a.m., what other things do you offer? I mean, because Kevin was saying when he wanted a cafe, he wanted a coffee you couldn't get anywhere else.
Right. So he has an amazing, oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to say it wrong probably. It's an Italian machine. It's super fancy. I actually had to learn that. I've been in coffee for 20 years. So that machine was a whole new experience for me. So the process with that machine is just does it a lot different than other places.
An American machine?
Yes. I mean, most of them are technically foreign, but so it brews differently. But we also partner with Crema Coffee from Nashville. So they have amazing roasts. They have amazing coffee. So that also makes it different. Yeah. And
so folks, it's not just an espresso machine that George Clooney hawks on TV. This is actually a really rich developed brew that comes out. So you're not going to be able to get this just anywhere. So we're really fortunate to have this in this location because you guys are doing. You got the well on one side,
Yes.
you got the cafe on the other side, but you've also got a hotel on top of everything.
Yeah.
So the primary business. So this is and then using the distributor out of Nashville, the Cream of Coffee. That's a wonderful thing for. And Kelly and I can tell you, we love home team. We love local businesses. And so this is great for people to come. They don't have to worry about going very far because you're basically in the center of town.
Yeah, you don't have to go to Murfreesboro or Nashville to get that coffee. It's right here, which I love.
And then also, I would say beginning of February, maybe the second week of February, we will be open till 7 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And then we're going to be incorporating with some special vendors in town that a lot of people enjoy and love. And for people who has definitely most likely heard about them, they're going to be able to try them here. And so we're going to have various pastries and croissants, bagels, things like that. And then I think we're going to be working towards like sandwiches, midday snacks, things like that.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Just slow and steady.
Yep.
I love that.
Now, are you going to have a guitar player here at any given time? Because I know you guys can come in the evenings to the well and you'll find Steve Harvey or Joe Harvey or my brother Lee Carr playing.
Yes, one of those famous players.
So, are you guys, is that a goal for you guys here?
Kevel is full of surprises. He loves.
There's no talent. Right?
There's no talent.
I was going to say,
I definitely think that he will have local artists.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
Awesome.
especially being open up at 7:00 at night, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Right.
You got to keep it going. Is there anything we haven't asked you before? Because I know you said it starts picking up at a certain time here.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
besides,
I do have one thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm
because
not
you're
in
running
hurry.
because you're running such a 5:00 and we're shooting for 7:00. It's going to require a lot of staff.
Yes.
You're going to need
that's right.
staff.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to know what being this is legitimate barista work.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to know, can somebody come and apply here, or how do they need to go about doing that?
The easiest way for me is if you come in and apply. You can apply in Indeed. But if you come on in, we're doing on-spot interviews, and you'll usually know that day or the next day if you're hired. You don't have to have experience. We've specialized our training schedule to work for people who are visual learners, that are
good to know.
doers, and that are listeners. So it incorporates all three so that we can do it. And we can do it as fast as you catch on or as slow as you catch on.
Go at your own pace.
Yeah, there you go.
Like they're not trying to force you to like be a barista.
Right.
You learn very slowly because you want them to know how to do it correctly.
Yes.
I understand 100%. So like she said, you can come in, you can go on Indeed. If you have any questions, you can call them as well.
Absolutely.
Can people call and make to-go orders?
Yes,
Isn't
it hasn't happened yet,
But you can.
we can.
I just thought of that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
'Cause
But one of the neat things about this place is because here is almost the lobby of the hotel. If you want to drive up and get something real quick, put your order in,
Yeah.
and it's raining outside,
Pull underneath.
they got the overpass to block the rain off of you. Go in, grab your stuff, and go. Now with payment, you take cash, credit cards.
So right now, when we're starting, we're trying to. Kevin's always ahead of the times.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
is. Yes, yes.
So right now, he's trying to see if he can just do cashless.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but
Like
if-
they do in Nashville.
right.
I guess.
So if it eventually becomes a thing, then maybe the adjustments will be made. But right now, he's trying cashless.
Okay.
So
Well, Megan, these coffees look so great.
Yes.
I don't know if you got mine's just an
I'm
Americano,
gonna turn it down.
and we're going to show you how beautiful this caramel
There
macchiato
it
is
is.
with
It
Kelly.
looks so pretty.
And guys, I know we've got a bunch of people online. Let us know what your favorite drink is
Yes.
in the comments. Subscribe and like below.
There you go. Kevel said online ordering coming soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Kevil's on top of
Watching.
everything. Hey, thank you, Kevel, for all that you do. I don't know him as well as others do,
Yeah.
but I've heard of him.
Yeah.
And when my wife was in JA, he sponsored so many things. And what people don't know is he's got a very philanthropic heart.
He does.
Where he takes care of the things in the community that we need taken care of. So thank you, Kevel. Thank you for thinking, being forward thinking, and bringing things, because we don't want to have to drive to Manchester.
And I told him I'm not
coffee.
a huge coffee drinker, and he said get the sweetest thing. So we're gonna go for it. I would need to be a little more sweeter.
And we definitely can. So, which is actually,
I just don't like just like my alcoholic beverages, I don't want to taste the alcohol. Don't want to taste coffee.
So I think that
that's just what I'm.
Now Kelly's not a coffee drinker.
I'm not.
Self-professed. I am, and the richness in this. It's not an espresso because it's not. It's an Americano. It's tell us the difference between an Americano and espresso.
Okay, it's actually all espresso, but the Americano is espresso in water. So it's just a richer, deeper coffee than what you would brew at home. And then actually what's funny is, so our caramel macchiato is actually very deceiving because you think it's full of sweetness.
Oh, it
actually has less syrup and then caramel drizzle. So you would like a latte or even our mochas or some of those.
Can I try one?
I can absolutely make one.
Okay.
And then they
get this out of my mouth.
They look really pretty.
Okay. Here, you want to try this one? If you don't want to, I know you're on your diet.
I know I'm on my diet.
But she did say it's not as sweet.
And my dog.
And by the way, I took Brian's advice and be like, get the the sweetest thing. And I thought a caramel so you should call it the deceiver. I'm just saying.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about brewed and your roast. You were talking about getting certain beans or certain roast from the local company. Your roast, I mean, just like tea.
Yeah.
Anything that you brew, go ahead.
We are actually going to be doing some loose leaf teas. But we're just trying to get everybody incorporated in learning the espresso, and then we're moving on to the teas, and we're going to have like tea lattes.
It's not harsh.
No, that's the right balance.
Can I even say this?
It's in the middle.
This is better than a Starbucks one. I will tell you all that, because it's not as, I'm not a coffee drinker, but it tastes harsher at Starbucks. I don't know how to explain, because I'm not even. But when I get a drink and I have to be with my friends at Starbucks, this is what I always go to. But this one goes down smoother and it doesn't pack a punch. So is that the best way?
That is right. So like I said, I've been in coffee for 20 years.
Yeah.
I have worked almost everywhere. And the process that is done here versus other places is just literally putting in a machine and pressing a button and it's doing it for you. So really the only thing some of these companies are doing is steaming your milk.
Oh.
So we're literally putting the beans in. We are grinding. We are measuring to make sure the proper flavor. We are, the whole process.
Okay. Just like at the well, they make sure. Okay. I love that. I would like to try one more. I'll try give me your sweetest thing.
Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Oh,
that is one beautiful drink too. So
Okay. I love that.
Thank you, Megan.
But while we're waiting on Megan, there's been so many things. Let's just go right into, what is going on in Warren County. And as I always say, Warren County, are you listening? This is our segment for that. And with that said, no, I did not. I'm always working. It's always go, go, go with me. But with that said, first of all, I want to say, I always love getting compliments, and I want to give a shout out to Scotty Kill. He was my computer teacher back in middle school.
Oh, sure enough.
Shout out. And he also did some work with our trees and stuff through the nursery. And he did make a shout out to Warren First yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And so thank you for that. I so appreciate it. I really, the whole goal of Warren First 931 is to get anything and everything out to the community, because the more we know, the more we can move together. And, one thing that I love about, not just Scotty, but our community is how everybody does shout outs to our sports teams. And it's not just about basketball and baseball and softball and things like that. Also the wrestling team.
Yes. And folks, our wrestling team is doing this is probably the best they've ever done.
100%.
And we're very proud. They just had a tournament here this past weekend. We had several first place finishers, several second place finishers, and we hope to. And let's go ahead and break it.
Yeah.
Thursday night here in Warren County
Here,
at the
guys.
Warren County High School. The wrestling team, both the guys and the girls, will be facing off against 2 other different schools in a dual meet. And so we want to encourage everybody, 6 o'clock, come out to the high school. And I would love to come there and do some interviews and find out. Because
You're welcome to. I'll be at a basketball game, but you can.
Well, look,
Yeah.
that's what I'm planning to do. So yeah, we'll meet with some folks. We'll find out what's going on. But and I'll tell you, I'm really intrigued because one of the things that I didn't have growing up, I wrestled. I wasn't very good, but I got some brothers that were really good, and one wound up going on scholarship to the only Division I school.
How many brothers do you have?
I've got 2 brothers. One's an amazing musician, and the other's an amazing
I was
athlete.
gonna say you got so many brothers.
I'm just the fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fanboy.
And we have a lot of great wrestlers getting, winning championships, titles. If you haven't seen it, and I mean, again, the coaching staff has always been impeccable, and I believe that the Warren County wrestling team has been phenomenal. But this year has been the best year yet.
Oh, yes, and so and look, they've had to face so much adversity at the front end of the season with the loss of their head coach, and to see that they're still working hard and still pushing, that's very honorable. So Warren County, we need to be proud of our high school wrestlers, both men and women. And that's one of the things I was getting at. Back when I was
I'm already living what I'm saying. Keep talking. Go ahead.
A young buck.
And I also did it.
We didn't have females wrestling. Occasionally there would be one, but now more and more women are getting into the sport. And it's great because as far as the sports go, look at this. Hey guys.
This is called, my mom would call this sissy coffee. Okay.
It's a mocha latte.
It's a mocha latte.
Mocha latte.
You know what? I'm going to have, instead of calling it mocha latte, I know Kevin's listening. I'm just going to say, I'm going to come up with all your new names. The Deceiver, the Sissy, or the Sis,
right.
Whatever. Okay, I'm going to try this now. Should I mix the whipped cream in it?
You can. I can get you a spoon. And you're going to nose it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
Kelly, you got a little spot there.
Yeah. That's so good. I like that better.
Would you like a spoon?
I would love a spoon to eat it like ice cream. So I found my thing. It's called the Mocha Latte. So thank you, Megan, for that.
No.
I will tell you this. I can barely taste the coffee in this one.
And our whipped cream is made in house. We do not. Everything we do is with the coffee. We make it ourselves.
Oh wow!
So,
see, I feel like I'm being spoiled now.
We got a few shout outs to give while you're doing that. I'm going to give a shout out to the Warren County Pride High School Band.
Yes.
Look, I love what Mr. Hargis is doing over there. I've got some wonderful friends, Samson McLean and Mr. Grady Collier, and our award-winning Miss Emma Kirby.
Sure, you know.
And there's a ton of other wonderful students that are involved in the Warren County High School Band. But yes, we want to give them some love this morning. Thank you guys. And thank you, Miss Martin, for doing that. And Jamie Jaco, good morning.
Good morning.
And Miss Jennifer Lawless, she's telling us about the Mercantile West. 40 to 60% off men's clearance sale.
Oh, that's right.
And they've got a lot of cool stuff.
They do. They're no longer going to be carrying men's, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, and kids. They're just going to stick to women apparel.
Okay.
And stuff.
Well, us dudes, we just,
their wives get you your stuff, right?
Exactly. Well, we're not fancy.
Uh-huh.
Or the term that you like to use. We're not bougie.
Bougie.
Well, we try not to be.
I don't know. Can boys be bougie?
I'm telling you, I have quite a few boys, and they are bougie.
Oh, never mind. There you go. You heard it from Megan. Boys can be bougie.
We don't want people to know that though.
Shout out from Donna Carr this morning.
We may know her.
Hey, Mom.
Good morning, Mom.
Yes, she just Jennifer confirmed it. Yes, they're going to be going back to women only. Not much kids are left. So kids and men, if you have a man child or a child, you should go and get them some clothes while they're at it.
Oh, Kevel, you want to go ahead and read that one?
Yes. So Kevel posted this while we're talking about Scotty Kill and, all the amazing things that his son is a part of with the wrestling team. But Scotty Kill owns McMinnville Lawn and Garden. And Kevel said Scotty and the team at McMinnville Lawn and Garden are amazing. They also redid all of the landscaping here at the inn at True City. So again, if you ever have any landscaping needs, mowing needs, I do believe that's what they can do for you. Or if you just want to go buy some trees, you can do that as well over there. One last thing, we do have decaf espressos at the well.
Yes, we have.
All right.
We have decaf coffee and at the well.
As well. Sorry.
I was like, so he's doing some espresso drinks in the well. Yes, we do have decaf espresso and decaf coffee, and we have different brewing methods. Like some people, we have a French press. So if you,
nice.
Some people prefer that method because it makes a nice, aromatic roast, like brewing process.
Oh, that's so delicious.
And so we can do that at your request with regular coffee or the decaf. So.
Okay. And then another thing, speaking of the well, I do know now that you guys are open, y'all are going to be there at the well. Will be offering espresso martinis.
Yes.
Wow.
So, which will be, it will. Yeah. That's like the trending drink now with the youth is an espresso martini.
Not sure enough.
Yeah. But with that said, and Jennifer did say that if you're not local and you're watching this show, you can actually shop on our website at mercantilewest.com.
Excellent.
So that's awesome. I love how to see our growing, the businesses are now going more to the website stuff because people are shopping online more. I mean, that's a thing. But before we let you go, is there anything else you want to tell us?
We also offer gift cards.
Okay.
So we have those to purchase when, if they come in, and you can give those for the different holidays, birthdays, and so on.
Or any function, housewarming gifts, whatever the case may be.
And what's beautiful about this is these folks aren't going anywhere.
No.
They didn't just come in from out of town. This is organic. This is grown through multiple businesses. So thank you, Kevel, for building us a coffee shop. I can see in the background here, we're going to have Joey and Rachel and Phoebe and all these folks sitting here talking about what's it called, the Daily Grind, or what's the
coffee shop they went to?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have it as an ornament too, and now I can't think of it.
Guys, if you know,
I'm a huge Friends fan.
Put it on.
my
Give us a comment. Let us know what the coffee shop and Friends is called. Perk, Morning Perk. I can't remember, but anyhow,
I got the couch in my head.
Yeah, I see all of them.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate myself when I leave this because you just put me on. Oh my gosh. Normally nobody puts me on the spot, and I love
Kelly, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
This is live, and that's the beautiful thing. Kelly and I have to think on our feet when we're throwing questions at Megan.
Central Park.
Central Perk.
Perk. Oh,
The Central Perk. Yes,
that's right.
Thanks,
you, Lori.
Thank you guys for commenting this morning and keeping it going.
There you go, coffee shop. And now everybody's chiming in on it.
Oh yeah. Hey, we'll take all the comments we can get. That helps the algorithm out, guys, and we really appreciate that. We are local and we want to get things out to more people. So make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, everybody's chiming in. Kelly Roberts, thank you. See,
now we're starting to find out who watches, and thank you guys for watching this morning, because this is a great thing for McMinnville.
It is, and this is where the whole point of Warren First 931 is for everybody to get all your information at one setting. Whether you got to look us up on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, whether you got to listen to the show on Spotify. If you miss it, you can also not just watch videos. You can listen to us on audio on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and Audible as well, in the comfort of your business, car, or whatever, so it can keep you informed, because that's what we do for you.
And with that, we thank our sponsors this morning. We thank Tops Frozen Deli, or the Metro Deli.
Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. Also, Roland's Renovations. And just to name a couple other few, Randall Walker Farms, Reddick Brown Ford. That's just to name a few. And we're going to take a quick little short break with our sponsors. So stay tuned. More is to come.
Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins. Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday, and Saturday we are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford, truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Before I forget and let her go so she can go do her fun stuff, she did forget, we did forget to mention this. There, you can stay here, hang out all day, get on your Wi-Fi, do, whatever you need to do. Use this like we're using this morning for the podcast. So, whether you have your own hotspot or you get off the hotel's hotspot, come out and really enjoy what McMinnville has to offer.
Yes.
There's so many unique things here in Warren County alone, not just the natural aspects of the Fall Creek Falls and Rock Island. We have coffee shops now. We have a great park theater that's got a big thing coming up this weekend with the Oldies show. I mean, there's so many cool things that McMinnville has that Nashville and Murfreesboro offers.
And look, guys, it's not just the scenery, it's the people. And that's what makes coming into a coffee shop and hanging out. Not everybody can go hang out at a bar.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But people, my in-laws, they're huge coffee fans.
Yeah.
And they get out, they love to go to coffee shops and just go out and have a date and sit and talk, and people watch and do things like that. So yeah,
I'm all about that.
buy. We need to start a program. Buy somebody a cup of coffee. I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
If you want to do after the show, set up a thing where we do like a randomizer or whatever.
Oh, the number randomizer.
I will buy somebody a cup of coffee.
Okay. You know what? If you're watching this right now on our feed alone right now, just type in hashtag coffee at the cafe. Then that will we'll put you in for a drawing.
We will do a randomized and we'll let you know. But hey, guys, thank you guys for watching live. We really appreciate it. Megan, thank you so much for being here today. We'll have Megan more in the future for other things to come. So we're excited.
Thank you for all this.
Yes.
Thanks for making me this.
So much. God bless you. This is
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see all the new stuff they got. Transitioning. Yeah. Oh, I love it. So no one told you that tomorrow. Well, now I messed up on it. No one told you that. What?
It's gonna be this way.
Yeah. I was thinking DOA. Your life is DOA. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Just to add this on, because we gotta have friends. See, I'm a huge Friends fan, right?
Yes, Kelly is a huge Friends fan.
I am, and everybody used to call me. So everybody's got to have a Rachel in their life. So I just want everybody to know Rachel is here with us today.
Oh, we've got Rachel here at our own version of Central
And I want
Perk.
you to know how big of a fan I was, and I didn't even know it at the time. And she's not going to stay up. But I got the Rachel haircut in fifth grade.
Sure enough.
Sure did.
Well, that was a very popular haircut.
Wasn't a good choice for me at that age. No, I wasn't into getting my hair fixed and stuff. I mean, who else did the Rachel? I mean, I'm curious.
My goodness. Okay, so I was in.
There it is. That's the Rachel haircut right there.
I came to McMinnville, I guess 2004 to do. I did a LPN program here, and my teachers had awesome Rachel haircuts. I mean, layered. Oh, it looked great. They and they know who they are. I won't call them out by name, but they had wonderful haircuts. And not everybody can do that. It's like the Beehive or something like that. It was just that trendy.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I didn't have enough volume and enough patience at the time. But getting back into the swing of things, of course, this is what's going on in Warren County. First and foremost, school closures this morning. And again, I want to say, and last night, if anybody kept up, I did not go to bed till after 12:40 because I was trying to hear and wait to see if the Warren County school system was going to make any closures and things like that. And with that said, because I made a lot of posts last night as I was staying up with it, as far as I knew, I updated at 12:40 a.m. this morning. The only ones that I'm aware of is DeKalb County, Cannon County, Grundy, White, and Van Buren County. Now, I did see that some people did post on here, like they said, Cumberland County. So thanks, Christy Troglin that's following us that is not from here, but Cumberland County was closed. Let's see. And I wanted to say shout out to Alex Mann. He's the one that was like, any news on the Warren County Public Schools. And I said, Alex, sorry, but as of right now, my last check at 12:40 a.m., Warren County schools were scheduled to be on time. And then thank you to, I want to say shout out to Marlene Lowerly. I can't say it right. She is a bus driver at Van Buren County.
Yes, I saw that.
And because I couldn't find it at the time when she posted it on News Channel 4 or 5 or any of the news outlets. And I said, well, how do you know? And she was a bus driver. So again, I say this all the time. Warren First 931 is a community-based program. Yes. And I want to say thank you for letting me know that was going on. And then I believe that was it as far as the comments go.
Well, Kelly, we had a lot of shares with that post, and a lot of people were keeping their eyes to Warren First to find out if we heard anything. Now, folks, we don't make the decisions.
We do not.
So don't shoot the messenger.
No.
But we would like to get this kind of information out. But it would help if the Warren County schools, especially if neighboring school systems are closing, to make a statement saying whether they're planning on closing or not. Yeah. Because I had a lot of parents staying up all night. I had kids staying up all night thinking that they were going to be out the next day. And come up with a
plan B in case of, right?
Yes.
And I was thinking, we were talking with Joe and Sam, and I'm like, if anything, maybe a 2-hour delay.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side. But at the same time, this isn't the first time. Well, actually, this is the first time. And I want to say I know that the Warren County school system and Dr. Swallows does the best they can. But normally I've seen them send out like, we're looking at the weather, we're monitoring it. Yeah. We'll let you know by da-da-da.
Now, I know we have a communications director now. And I don't know, maybe that got lost between the director and whoever did it before. Yeah. But it would help, guys, if you did. Just let us know. That'd be a great help. So thank you guys for all the people who were posting and reposting the Warren First, and everybody kind of helping each other stay in tune to what's going on.
Now, this is like going on in Warren County, and it's also a hot topic. I have to do a combo with this because it's getting a lot of praise and a lot of flack. Okay, so it's a hit or miss. But after we got done with the show yesterday, which I'm going to be on the sad side about it. I hate to see it go, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen with it now. But thank you to Caitlin McCormick. She was one part of the Wild Bill's barbecue grill that kept that running with her and her family. And she posted the visual of the VFW getting tore down to pieces. And, a lot of things. And I'm going to, just like I did last time, I'm going to go back and talk with, I believe it was the water department folks that's going to be over that. I'm going to talk to him again and see what the game plan is for the ramp for the spring and summer future of kayakers, boaters. I don't know. That's the big topic right now that I was hearing all day yesterday is with this being torn down now and the process of rebuilding for the city and county stuff, are we going to be able to use the boat ramp?
Well, we probably need to have somebody like Jimmy Barker or Mickey Heath or somebody to come in, because their business is really dependent on that ramp and knowing what the future holds for that, everything.
Yeah.
But look, the VFW, iconic in McMinnville. Back when we were a dry county, it was one of the few places that you could go get liquor by the drink.
That's correct.
And so a lot of power moves in Warren County happened at the VFW, especially on Friday and Saturday nights when they served steak. That was like the nurseryman's favorite thing to do, is to go to the VFW, because not everybody was members at the country club.
Right.
So yeah,
because you had to be a member back in the day, and now it's open to the public, with now of course it being Helen's on our Hot G is what they're calling it. Sorry,
Hot G.
I'm trying to remember everything right now. Hot G. But with that said, you can see the videos of this one of the places of the history being torn down. We posted that yesterday, but everybody wants to know, like, when did it sell? How did it sell? I want to say over the summer, because I didn't pull up the article, and I should have when I talked to the actual correspondent with this. And he let me know that because Scotty Kill did originally own that property. He was the one that bought it. And then Wild Bill's Barbecue was renting it from him. And then the last, well, actually it would have been, I think this time last year, because Caitlin could probably correct me on it, but they had just 30 days to get, let their customers know that they're shut down, because there was a transition in the water department buying it through Scotty. And a lot of people are like, well, we didn't hear about it, we didn't see it. I didn't hear about and see it, but if you go and look back at the meetings, because now I am starting to watch the city and aldermen and all these meetings with the government, the City of McMinnville government's page. You got to go and watch these videos. You got to listen to them very carefully. But in one of those meetings, it was discussed where they seconded it, they motioned it. So it did go through the process. But as far as getting known to the community, it was very hush hush. I will say that, because again, I get to hear a lot of stuff. You get to hear a lot of stuff. But when this property was talked about purchasing and things, it wasn't talked about a lot. It wasn't, and I don't know if it's because people didn't think it was like a hot topic, at the time. But then, this is what I always tell people: if you want things done a certain way in the community, you got to go and vote. Voting is very important. The people in these seats, and I'm not saying that our aldermen and mayor and our city officials are doing wrong, but if you don't like what's going on, you have to make sure who's in.
Yeah. And you have to voice your opinion and let people know. And so, some people are sad that, and guys, it's an old building. It is
an old building, and I don't know how good the bones are.
No, yeah. So
I didn't dig into that, and maybe they did, and maybe it was time. And maybe the best thing for the next venture for that piece of property to be is to do something in honor of or in memory of. Maybe keeping the flags, or, like how they are, and putting a VFW, something.
Well, and a lot of things. I went to a funeral this weekend. One of my cousins passed away, and it was sad. But again, I know where he is.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. He was a very spiritual man, and wonderful that he was a veteran on top of everything, and he worked with the VA system. He worked for the state, and he had the full military funeral, and it was so wonderful to see these gentlemen. I guess they call it 21 gun salute, where they fired.
Shoot them in the air.
Yes, and the folding of the flag that was draped over the casket. It was beautiful to see, but most of those gentlemen that made up that honor corps, that VFW honor corps, they're older. A lot older, and so it's unusual from what we're used to at our age seeing this. And I don't know if there's younger people that are going to take on these tasks. So the VFW was not being used what it was originally intended for.
And people were trying. I mean, you got Wild Bill's. I mean, again, if you want to see things stay, you have to be involved in this community some form.
And you have to support your local community. And so that's one of the things that when Scotty bought it from the whoever owned the VFW beforehand.
The veterans piece.
Okay, it was definitely a
because
private.
it was privately owned for so long.
Okay.
Or not, it wasn't private. I don't know how it was publicly known that that was the place for that veteran troop, and I can't think of it. And Tom Davis was a part of it.
But if the water department offers you a boatload of money to buy it, which we don't know, this is just conjecture on our part. But
if they offer you money and it's a good amount of money, at the end of the day, it's not personal. Let me say this: it's just business.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Scotty Keel has done really well in business, and he is coming. You were just talking about it. He was your teacher.
He was my teacher.
And look,
computer.
Of course, he was gifted in other things. So shout out to Scotty Keel. Look, whatever comes it's going to happen. But I'd love to have the Barker brothers or Mickey Heath or somebody from Smooth Rapids to let us know what the plans are.
Maybe if we can get somebody, and we can. Which that reminds me, we're gearing up for the big 1 year celebration party.
Oh.
And maybe if I could get the Smooth Rapid boys over here with the water department guy.
That would be awesome.
Just so there's clarity, because I know everybody's wanting to know that. And I promise you, when I find out what the story is and I get the facts all straightened up, you'll get it. And that's also why you guys need to be a part of the text club, because when I find out something, I shoot it out on that text club as well, whether it's about the DA, whether it's about, the Morrison shooting. What else have I sent out on that? School closures. If you want to be a part of the text club, that is everything and then some. It's not just one thing. It's everything that goes on the show. You got to text that number 81010 to or in the message saying @Warren931. Because if you want all these updates, you got to do that. And if you are, while I'm thinking about it, a part of the original text club that I did through the Google voice service, which is 931-305-0869, you have got to switch over, because I had 88 to 100 people on this text club, and I had to individually copy and paste.
I can't do that. So this is through the Remind app? This is
through the Remind app.
Yes,
so if you already have it, it sets up, and then I go on and you get on a pending request, and then I let you through, because I don't want spam.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to be cautious of that. And I want to also say thank you to everybody that's on my page when I post stuff and they're like, spam alert. And then they tagged me. And last night I took off 3 spammers. So,
all right.
Hey guys, get over here, Shelly Miller. Yes, Miller Photography's in the house.
Are you on?
We are.
Oh, good to see you.
Good to see
Did
you.
you have a good Christmas?
I did. Did y'all have a
Yeah,
good
we
one?
did.
See, I always go rogue. I go off topic.
Yeah.
I see squirrel. So do y'all have anything up and coming for photo shoots and more?
Let's see. We have a club day on Thursday at the Warren County High School.
Okay. So if you're a parent and it's club day, you better make them dress right.
Yeah, and then let's see. We have a headshot day coming up February 5th, I think.
Is that like those business headshots y'all do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Business headshots, and then let's see what else we got. We're going to the inauguration.
Oh, wow.
I'm jealous.
I know, we're
January 20th.
Oh,
I know.
it is
We're
adorable.
tasting out of our we're tasting our clothes out.
I see all new stuff.
Yes, we're excited about going to the inauguration.
Take pictures
Oh,
for
we
us.
will. Oh, we will. Yeah.
You could
So,
be our eyesight reporter.
yeah.
There you go.
We'll let you know how it is when we get back.
Okay.
And so we're excited about that, and then we're hitting it ground running
Yeah.
with spring photos. So,
Okay. So if you need spring photos done, call Miller Photography.
headshot.
They're amazing.
Thank you.
Got to be weddings?
No.
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 Okay. So no weddings.
Let me tell you, they don't do weddings and they
No
don't
babies.
do baby
No.
like baby shots or maternity shots, right?
Not really. Yeah.
Unless you're like me and you're off cuff, okay?
Yeah.
I was like, I talked her into this,
Yeah,
by the way, guys.
exactly.
So the shots for my maternity was all through her, and they did amazing.
We had a great time. We
Yeah.
had a great time. I can't. How old is she now?
2.
That's crazy.
I know.
I feel like we just did. I know.
I debated on like calling y'all for her like third or fifth, when she turns the next stage and like do like redo shots. Like this used to be here.
Oh, I've got I've got a superhero background.
Oh, she
I would
loves
love-
Henry Danger.
I would love for her to be dressed in some.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
We'll call.
That sounds
You
fun.
call my people. Your people call my people.
Okay, all right. Brian, get on that.
Yes, I got it.
See, this is why I love my show. Anybody can come in and talk. But
And you can too.
You can
find
too.
out where we're going to be, and we try to announce.
so Retha actually just said, what's the text alert info again? So it's right here, Retha. See, well, I can't point to it.
If you look to the
right there.
corner-
Look at my finger. Bam, right there. It's right there. So you text at Warren 931 to the number 81010. It's a Remind app. And then it's going to prompt you. If you're not a part of the Remind app, it's going to prompt you and you just follow the directions. Okay. And I'll make sure you get everything and anything because I don't like overloading you guys with stuff, but the important stuff that I want you to know about, like school closings, weather alerts, because we also do storm coverage on here when the storm hits bad, because right now I'm gearing up for Friday. Because Friday it's supposed to be coming in really hard.
Yes, and I'll tell you, I was going to show folks how to join the text club, but even the hospitals are preparing for inclement weather coming in this Friday.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that everybody's aware of that. So keep alert on Warren First 931. This would be a great thing. Tell your friends to get on this text club. I'm going to show you how easy it is.
It's super easy.
So, and I hate to show people.
Oh, here's the thing.
But I'm going to new text.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to type in
Yeah, you can throw it in there.
8
I'll back up.
1
I'll get out of the
0
screen so it can get right to you.
1 0. All right. So 81010. Hope you can see that on there. Now we're going to type in. Come on.
Yeah, now it brings me back. See, my bad.
Now, and I've done this before, so it recognizes the Remind app, and I'm going to type in at
Warren, no caps, 931.
Warren 931. Okay, so at Warren 931, and it looks backwards
Oh,
to me.
I
but-
got you, Rita.
all right.
I got you, Sarah. Look at that. See?
Look, there he goes. I sent it, and I've got a response message back.
And then look, now just approved Brian.
I'm
now
in.
he's
See
in.
how easy
So
that
easy.
was?
So again, if you want to be a part of that, super simple, super easy. And talking about the weather that we are monitoring, if you're not following us, I did share this last night. Oh, see, and now Sarah Carr, yep, she got on. Everybody's getting on. The U.S. National Weather Service, Nashville, Tennessee Facebook page I follow because they're pretty spot on about what's going on. So some of y'all are getting really excited about the forecast for snow on Friday, and why not? YOLO! The setup has begun with very cold air moving into the region over the next few days. Most of us will have the lows in the teens and in the highs of the 30s. And we've already talked about the weather, and thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our sponsors. We'll talk more about what's coming up for the McMinnville forecast here in just a few. But with that said, that's going to be around 15 degrees below normal for those keeping a score at home. The big action will commence on Friday into Saturday as a classic Gulf low pressure system, which is bringing in the snow from Texas to mid-Atlantic, including the possible blanket of a winter wonderland all across Middle Tennessee. So I have a feeling that between Friday and Saturday, we are going to be covered in snow. I don't know how many inches right now, but with that said, it is still a little soon for us to pinpoint exact amounts or ranges. So we continue to look at the computer statistics and probabilities. The main stat is that they're highlighting this morning is the potential of greater than 2 inches of snow, and that's normal. That's always like the average.
This time of
And
year.
plus, the weather may change because Mother Nature has a mind of her own if you don't love her and hug her and give her chocolates or give her maco lattes.
Oh, this is great for Valentine's Day coming up,
Mhm.
and our new holidays. You know about the new holiday, right?
What's the new holiday?
Galentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I do Galentine's Day. I was like, what new holiday?
Oh well, it's new to me. I'm the last one to the party all the time.
Okay.
So
I don't know. What would you? Oh, and then of course the Singles Day. There's a Singles Day.
is that the day after?
Yeah, that's the day after. Yes.
Hey, look,
There's Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, Singles Day. Yeah.
well, I tell you, one of the traditional things that they do every year here in McMinnville, we're very blessed to live in such a tight knit
Yeah.
community. But the daddy-daughter dance that they do,
Oh, yeah, that's coming
that's
up.
gonna always
Yes.
generally the weekend before Valentine's
Mhm.
Day. And I've got daughters. We've gone before. It's wonderful. If you,
Yeah.
especially if you have young girls,
Mhm.
young daughters, they feel like a princess. They get all dolled
They
up.
do.
They serve food that everybody can eat, and they dance. Oh, they dance. We need to get Ann Vance on the
Yes.
show.
Ann Vance or Hunter or anybody from the bank
Well,
that's over the
well, listen.
decorating committee. Come on.
I love Ann Vance. She is one of my favorite people in the entire world.
She's
Her
great.
and her husband Jeff are just wonderful, wonderful
Mhm.
people. So
Movers
please,
and shakers.
if anybody can get Ann Vance to come in and
Yeah.
sit in with me, especially because I want to be here to
Mhm.
see it, please let her know. Text her,
Yes.
tag her, do whatever it takes.
I may go
Fine.
stalk her this week.
Find if she needs some coffee,
Mhm.
we'll get her over. But no,
Because currently, right now, starting yesterday, 2 big events are going on in the month of February that just started selling tickets yesterday. First and foremost, just like you said, the First National Bank, their annual father-daughter dance is coming up in February. I can't tell you the date. I want to say it's the second or first weekend. Is it the first weekend?
I think it's something. I think that's that weekend. Yes.
Yeah, the first weekend, the first official Saturday in February. And so tickets are on sale as of yesterday to the public, I do believe. And then another father-daughter and a mother-son combo.
Uh-oh.
Covenant Academy is doing, because mothers and sons get knocked out. And I have a son, and me and my son are extra, and we like to dance. Now, I know not everybody has a son like that, but I do, and we like going, and he's like, Daddy, why can't I go? And so what originally was happening before they comboed it, they always called it the father-daughter dance, and families were coming to the Covenant dance.
Okay.
And so now they're just doing it as all together. Bring your sons, bring your daughters, bring your moms, your dads, your grandmas, your grandpas, all that stuff, aunts, uncles, make it a family event. And it's going to be a combo, and that's going to be on March the 25th. Tickets are on sale now as well. You can get tickets through me, through the school, Beth Jenkins. And they're only $35 a ticket. And then after you buy your first one, it's $5 off after that. So $5 off for any additional, I should say, ticket. But again, it's 2 separate times. So if you just want to be a father-daughter, go to, the First National Bank one. Or if you want to do a whole family thing with a mother, son, father-daughter, go to the Covenant Academy one. 2 great events. And this is for Covenant Academy, it's one of our biggest fundraisers.
Well, I'll tell you, when I went the one time, because I have twin daughters,
Yeah.
I took them, and I could only dance with one of them at a time.
Oh, bless
So
your heart.
I asked my youngest
Problems.
brother.
Hashtag problems.
Oh yeah. I asked my awesome younger brother Patrick
Yeah.
to come in, and he stepped in, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
We danced. Those little girls had the best time, but there were some. I don't want to say older girls, but more mature women
Yeah.
that were there with their dads, and they had the best time.
My dad,
too.
we went to one, and he was like, I'm done after this. But I got him on the dance floor at my wedding, so that all counts.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But again, so many opportunities for the February. Like I said, February has a ton of events going on, so make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that jazz. I do want to say a shout out to Chris Cope and them, and I want to shout out to Thunder Radio 107.9 FM. They did this last year at a basketball game for the McMinnville Special Games. They're doing it again.
All right.
But it's going to be for the McMinnville Special Games and the Dream for Weave Foundation. It's getting kids into the game. So they're going to split, I believe, the proceeds up like they did last time. But with that says, get ready for a thrilling event. The Warren County and the Coffee County Charity Charge Point Challenge is back for another year. And this is going to be hosted at Coffee County on Friday, February the 7th. Building on last year's success,
where the contributions made a significant impact on 2 charities. They're aiming to even get higher this year. Once again, inviting you to pledge $1 or more per point scored by the Warren County Pioneers and Lady Pioneers as a token of appreciation. Participants will receive a t-shirt with designs currently in the works, blue for Warren County and red for Coffee County. So stay tuned for more details. And let's show everyone how much good comes out of Highway 55. Drop your name and pledge in the comments. I think if I remember it last year, it almost raised or did raise over $20,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and again, it's split amongst the 2 charities. We all know what the McMinnville Special Games, what it helps
Holly.
to. Yeah. Holly and them doing a phenomenal job and her staff. But the Dream for Weave Foundation, from what I remember, it helps like with scholarships with kids that play sports, because the name Weave is a coach from there that passed away.
Okay.
And so that's what the foundation is for. But again, this is going to be not here locally. It's going to be at Coffee County High School on February the 7th, and it starts at 6 p.m. And so if you want to do a point challenge, you don't have to be there to participate. You just make a pledge, like they said on the text club, and then it's the honor system after that. And a lot of businesses now, do you know why they started this?
No.
Okay. So last year, there was a lot of heat on Highway 55 about like, it was a negative thing. I don't want to get back into it, but something negative turned into a positive. So instead of the business owners and people being ugly about it here in Warren County, they spend it and did a point system to split the proceeds.
Oh, good deal.
And this is what happened. And Thunder Radio was one huge part of how to get the word out. And the first business actually that started it was Prater's Barbecue.
Oh, wow.
And then when it started rolling, it just started trickling to other businesses, challenging other businesses with 3 points and all this stuff. And then, of course, then individuals participated in it. So with that said, you never know what a negative can be turned into a positive quicker than you can imagine.
Well, it's amazing how life works like that.
Yes.
Sometimes necessity is the mother of invention.
Mhm.
And so we're very blessed here in Warren County to have people with good hearts that say, hey, wait, this is getting a little out of hand. Let's do something. So thank you, Chris Cope and the different folks that are working with this. It is a blessing. And thank you, Kelly, for bringing my attention to
a lot of people don't know
like
it. This is the second, it should be called the second annual, essentially, because that's what it is. But real quickly, so we can wrap up, are you listening, Warren County? So we can get into hot topics and what's going on in America. Real fast, the Hitch Outfitters is having their winter clearance sale, just like everybody else. Another shout out to Mercantile West. She's got her menswear on sale going on right now. We talked about it this just a minute ago. Just to reiterate, the Park Theater this Saturday, if you do not have tickets for the January 11th, the Ultimate Oldies Rock and Roll Show. If you have not seen it, I've been to 3 of them. Not just here at the Park Theater, but when they've been in Manchester and other places. It is a phenomenal show. If you love the oldies, the good old rock and roll back in the day, like Splish Splash, I Was Taking a Bath.
So 50s rock?
It's a mix. It is a mix. If you are an old school oldie like me that likes a whole mix of stuff, you will not be disappointed. And if you want an early Valentine's Day gift, there you go. And tickets are on sale. You can click on the link online. Show starts at 7 this Saturday. We did talk about Valentine's Day, and my heart always goes out to nursing homes and health and rehabilitation facilities. And Willow Branch is one of them. And they're not just the only one. NHC, all the ones in our county do so much for their clients and their patients. And Willow Branch is hosting a Valentine's Day party for residents and their family on Thursday, February the 13th from 4 to 6. They're having a special spaghetti dinner that's going to be served. And so if you want to reserve your spot, the cutoff is by February the 6th. So between now and February the 6th, you need to call and make your reservation so you can reserve that spot. Continuing talking about Christmas and winter sales, Wink Skincare is doing a 40% off Christmas sale. Make sure you check them out. Highlands Elite with the weather. I should have talked about this when we talked about weather. But cold weather recommendations. We did it last night. We had, if there is any water pipes that is close to the outside walls of your home, it is a good thing, and a good thing to do is to turn on your faucet to a drip.
so your pipes do not freeze. Especially with this weekend coming up with more freezer temps, you will need to do it. So even if you have new pipes, because of course old pipes you need to do it like I do, make sure you ensure that your faucets, outdoor pipes, and pipes in an unheated area are adequately insulated to prevent freezing. In the event of an emergency, wrapping them with materials such as rags, newspapers, trash bags, plastic foam, bubble wrap can provide additional protection. And additionally, it is important to cover any vents around the foundation of your home. And remember to drain water hoses and store them in a garage or shed to prevent damage. So if you don't want your hose to get damaged, you might want to put them up just in case of. And thanks to Highland Elite, they real estate, they posted that yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And then, of course, with that said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back on the show because their News Channel 5 brought up some more hot topic about new updates on the district attorney, Chris Stanford. And like we said yesterday, and I know we have reached out, if anybody is always welcome to come on our show to clarify, seek some clarity, because this is a neutral zone in here. And especially when there's coffee involved, it's all neutral. It's all neutral. But we're going to do a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with what's going on in America and what's the hot topic.
All right.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday and Saturday. We are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Fall is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
Hey, we are back here live here at Warren First 931. I'm the host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, with special honorary co-host Brian Carr with us.
Good morning.
And we are actually live at the Tree City Inn at the cafe. And I'm telling you guys, just like Megan and them told us, they are open at 5 a.m.
5.
And so if you want to come and sit and do like your homework, book or school, I say schoolwork now, but I'm out of that. If you want to come out here and just do some online stuff, you can sit here all day, enjoy great cups of coffee. And again, if you're not a big coffee drinker like myself, I've literally just found my coffee drink because I cannot taste the coffee at all. And like she said, it's freshly ground right here in the store. Their whipped cream is made here in the store. You can tell a difference from store-bought to freshly made.
This is the real thing, folks. This is deeply brewed coffee, and you get in different varieties. You can get an Americano, you can get a full espresso, you can get the sweeter drinks,
the menu,
the caramel macchiato, the vanilla or chocolate mocha latte. So they've got a little bit of everything.
They really do. So like he has the Americano, which is an espresso with hot water. They have, I'm going to say the Breve. Is that how you would say that? They have a cappuccino, caramel macchiato, espresso con panna.
I think that's just with cream.
Yeah.
Espresso with cream, though.
Yep, that is espresso with whipped cream.
There you go.
There you go. You look at you, coffee.
Oh, it's all my beautiful wife. She is the
Aw.
coffee and her wonderful family.
Yeah.
They're from Mississippi, and
Oh.
they have a tie to the coast in the New Orleans,
Yeah.
Louisiana area. And down there, they drink it's coffee with chicory in it. So
Chicory.
they drink Cafe Du Monde, which is if you've ever been down to New Orleans, everybody goes and has the beignets and Cafe Du Monde, the Cafe Du Monde
Okay.
coffee. So yeah,
I'll take your word on
oh,
that.
hey, it's good
It sounds
stuff.
fancy
So,
and bougie.
but well,
That sounds bougie, Brian.
when in Rome. So yes,
Do as the Romans do.
that's right.
But they also have an espresso macchiato, a flat white, a latte. I'm going to say a meal, and a maca latte, which that's what I got this morning. But again, they also have, you can always get the extras and things like that. But make sure you check out the menu. And like Kevel said earlier, coming soon, online ordering. It's already popping and hopping here.
I see by the hat in the background some of my favorite people because Kelly's seen some of hers. I'll let them order first.
Yeah,
But that
we
looks
wanna
like
get
Mr. Charles and Bonnie. Oh my goodness. there
It
they are.
is Charles and Bonnie. I
come
know
on over.
Bonnie and Charles.
Hey, now we're live on the podcast. Oh,
No,
come on,
too
come
late.
on,
They already
come
saw
on.
you,
No,
Bonnie.
no. How are you? Good morning.
Good.
Listen,
How are
we
you?
love running into neighbors.
Good to see y'all.
Miss
Oh,
Bonnie
yes,
Collier
Miss Bonnie
here
Collier.
with her.
Hi there.
I remember when she was at Bobby Ray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Principal.
How are y'all doing?
We're well. This is our first day here.
This
the
is my
second-
first visit here.
Oh,
My
nice.
brother is coming in. He texted this morning and said, "Hey, you want to meet up for coffee?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, let's try
Like
the new
where at?
place
Yeah.
over."
And I love your sweater because this is also a locally brewed company, Calf Killer Brewery.
Yeah.
That
I didn't
is.
know I was going to be like on anything.
No.
No,
It's
this,
okay.
But
we're neighbors. That's all we
Yeah.
are. We're just neighbors talking about what's
good.
going
Yeah.
on in the
Okay,
community.
great.
So.
And if you're not following Warren first, you need to.
I always do.
See?
I follow all the fun stuff. Yeah.
Hey, well, and listen, we're going to have Mr. Charles to come on and tell about his writing and
Oh,
give us maybe an
great.
excerpt. We're very blessed. For those of you who do or do not know, Miss Bonnie is married to Mr. Charles Collier. Mr. Charles has been an educator, a lifelong educator, and he tells some of the best stories. And so we'd love to have him on sometime.
Okay.
And have
Story
and-
time with
and
Charles.
He's written. Has he written a book, or is it just?
Yeah, we're working on the final editing of his time in Vietnam.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That'd be
That's
great.
good. Yeah.
Whenever
That's
he
good.
gets it done, he wants to push it. Come on.
Okay.
We'd
All
love to have
right. Y'all have a
Thank
good one.
you.
Love
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Always
Love
good to see you.
guys. All right,
Wonderful.
bye.
It's always great running into
Mhm.
neighbors, and that's one of my favorites right there. She is an
It is popping here. I love it.
oh, look, this is the in crowd. These are the people that are
I
keeping
feel
their
like
ear
we're
to the
cool
ground.
right
so.
now.
You may be, but
I've
I'm
been
not.
super cool. Now, okay, so going into it, and I'm going to read this verbatim. News Channel 5 posted this yesterday, and of course, it's talking about the lawyer says that Warren County DA pled not guilty to the felony charges. And when I click on it, I should have just clicked on the story right away. And of course, if you click on that link, it's still showing the video. And I want everybody to know that the video that is out, to my knowledge, that I've been told, it's the edited version to show you what the DA did. It's not the complete video because everybody's like, oh, the guy only got hit once and da-da-da-da. No, there's stuff that they have to edit and they have to keep stuff for evidence at the end of the day. But with that said,
Well, just with that, there's
Mhm.
a lot of going on in that video.
there is a lot, and that's just a little bit of it. Okay, guys? But it says in the article, and this is all from News Channel 5 by Nick Boreas. He said he is accused of reckless endangerment for firing a gun in pursuit of the suspect and nearly hitting a child. There is a video of the incident caught on camera because everybody nowadays, Brian, has Arlo and Ring. So, I mean, cops not only just need their cam here, they need cams everywhere at this point. But with that said, and how the Warren County District Attorney Chris Stanford is charged with a felony, Stanford insists that he did nothing wrong, and his attorney said that they will fight the charges in court. And it says the dramatic video is the key evidence for the prosecution, but the defense will tell you there is much more than just what you see. And that's what I was telling you, that I've been told by not DA Chris Stanford's peeps, by other folks that was involved in the incident, that this is not the complete video. So, but as the situation arises, they're very fluid in nature, said Attorney Jeff Cherry. His client is the 31st District Attorney General Stanford, and he was indicted on a charge of reckless endangerment. Cherry says that his client will plead not guilty. There will be some facts coming out as this defense of the case strengthens, Cherry said. Stanford is accused of reckless firing his handgun on the quiet street in Smithville. This came after he joined authorities on a manhunt for the accused triple murder that happened. In the security video, you can see Stanford jumping out from his truck as he runs towards the suspect, trying to escape after hitting an officer with his vehicle. As the car sped from the scene, Stanford pulled his gun and shot, and then goes running after the vehicle, firing between 3 and 5 shots. Stanford missed the vehicle, and one round did go into an apartment, barely missing a mother and her child.
Now, I have to stop right there, because barely missing a mother and child, that's conjecture. I mean,
and this is all what News Channel 5 is saying. This is not what the court and what they're about to do.
I can say it barely missed me.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but that's not on the video.
No.
It's just the shots.
That would be like a hearsay for right now.
Exactly. So, look, and we don't know, just by watching the video, we don't know what we would do in that situation. I mean, you got to take into account all the facts of what
I can tell you what I would do. I would have stayed in the truck.
What looks
because I can't shoot straight, so I would be in the truck, be like, okay, pass me.
Well, it's funny. I asked a friend of mine. I said, what would you do in that situation? He witnesses somebody get run over by a suspect who's involved in a triple homicide. So, we can, and I hear the banter from other folks and everything, but it depends on the person, depends on the situation. And the thing is what if that was your spouse that got ran over? Or what if that was somebody that you were connected with? So it changes things, because people, when I ask them, oh, hey, what if that was your wife? That you just watch it.
At the end of the day, I say this, we're human. And I do believe that people have good intentions at the time. And I think he had good intentions at that moment. He didn't know what was going to happen. None of us do. And so you react.
Well, what was supposed to happen is that the DeKalb County Sheriff's Department was supposed to, because they said in their press release that they had the situation contained. It doesn't look like
he had it contained.
But
from the video. But that's all what we see.
But everybody's got an opinion. The nice thing is the cameras were there. Do we recommend running down and shooting? No, that's not what and we all see that. But we got to take the good with the bad.
Yes.
Chris has done a wonderful job, especially with the school system and the things that they've done. And because he's involved in the legal side of things, there's going to be people who like him and people who don't like him. So,
and he's a quiet neighbor. We live like 4 houses down from each other.
Yeah, not much
going on.
I'm
moving,
but between him and his wife and their law practice before he became the DA, they've always been reputable, and so it's not like we're dealing with some underhanded,
And I'll play devil's advocate. I know that Chris Stanford's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's how I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Brian's not, my friend Melody. But at the end of the day, we're still human. We brush our teeth. We put our pants on the same, and all we can do right now is hope that the court system does its due diligence and does the process, and everybody just needs to bring back the verbal fire shots, as I call them, and let people do their job. And if it's done right, it's going to do. Because I always say this too, in any situation, it all comes out in the wash.
Yes.
So with that said, the prosecutors are saying that the video showed no immediate threat, and that Stanford put other lives at risk. But Stanford's attorney said his client acted in the moment after witnessing a triple murder suspect injuring an officer, just like you stated.
And so we're just reciting what everybody else is saying for the most part. So let's take a step back. Let's let the facts fall in.
Exactly. And so as of today, Brian, he is going to, they're by, is that right? Arraignment or?
Yeah, be arraigned.
Stanford will formally be arraigned on the felony charge Tuesday, which is today, with DeKalb County. And I do know that Stanford does not have to be present for that, just his lawyer, because it's a simple, basic in and out.
So it's going on right now, guys. And
And when we find out when his arraignment is for the next trial date, we'll let you guys know. But that is like the biggest hot topic right now. And as we get closer, and I hope everybody, if there is something that is going on that you guys would love us to talk about, that's going on in Warren County, going on in America, have you heard? Because I'm going to go right into this because I don't care to ever talking about it, but talking about social media. Because social media is one of the,
it affects us.
It affects us. It's never, by the way, social media is not going to die. It will never die.
No, it's here to stay. And that's one of the beautiful things about our platform is that for our sponsors, they get advertising all day long.
All day long. As long as we're on, you're on. So.
And if you look at our view counts from our stories, averaging over 1,000.
Within 3 hours.
Yes.
Is what the average inside it said. But with that said, social media and SEO, this is what's going on in America. Mark Zuckerberg is announcing a third-party checking program and moving toward a user-generated system similar to the community notes and a political, hey, Mr. Charles, community notes and a political and social landscaping posting video. And he's going to post a video about it, talking about like the new changes, what it's going to be of the world's largest social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, and as well as Threads, and which will be affected by the changes. And it's going to pivot from comes as many tech leaders to build ties with the incoming, like the Trump administration, things like that, at Florida Hollywood International Airport from New York during a maintenance. Oh, that's something else. I didn't delete that part. My bad. But with that said, I think this is going to be a good change, because if anybody, going back to what Mark Zuckerberg said when, was it right before the president election or right after? He came out and did say that during the previous elections, when it comes to political stuff, that he was targeted for some, I don't want to say threats, but he was targeted to make sure to make certain things can be said and certain things couldn't be said, right?
Well, he was being pressured by the White House.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And so they were trying to shut down the stories, and this has become a big political issue on top of everything, censorship.
Yeah, and social media was started as freedom of speech. That is our God-given right.
Well, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, which is now X, he discovered that a lot of the stuff that was going on was actually being redirected through the White House and through a particular party.
Which makes sense if you made any post about anything. I'll say this, my post that I made when I was working at the radio station, putting up an American flag on things, they banned it because it said it was too political. And I'm like, it's a flag.
Yeah, so I think a lot of that stuff that has gone on over the last several years is scaling back. We hope it is, but it's nice to have third-party people who can come in and give us
and
facts.
regulate it correctly.
Yes, and that's what we like with these platforms, where you have viewers that add things to it. So if it's a picture that's posted and we say, oh, that happened last week. What really was a picture that was taken 2 years ago, and the viewers can say, no, that's a picture that was taken years ago. You can see, and it gives it some validation as to where it is. So we encourage you guys to keep us on our toes because we don't know everything. And
we're not perfect.
No, and so we just kind of go with where the reputable news is, but we depend on you guys to let us know. And if you have a story or have insight, especially in the national media, if you've got something, please let us know, share it with us so we can share, because we are neighbors passing on information to other neighbors.
Exactly. And talking about Elon Musk, because he's all about Tesla, we're just going to move into that. Federal regulators are investigating Tesla's, it's called Actual Smart, which allows drivers to remotely move their car toward them or to another location using a smartphone app.
Wow.
Which, by the way, I saw a movie, and while I'm talking, it was scary. It's that Julia Roberts movie with at the end of the world. Oh, crap. You need to watch it. But Teslas were involved, and I won't buy a Tesla because of it. But moving on. But it says Highway Safety Administration is looking into reports of a lot of crashes because of this, because the driver's vehicle failed to detect parked vehicles and actually was launched. This was back in September, and they want to replace the summons, which allows us to move your car back in or out of parking spots. So they're working on it. Do I think it's cool to be like the Jetsons and have, like my own little Ruby robot? Or what's that her name? Ruby or Rudy? Rosie. Gosh, I almost had it. Everybody's like, you don't know the Jetsons. Yes, I do. My mother educated me.
Everybody knows Elroy.
Thank you, Elroy. But I wouldn't care to have like a cool space vehicle, but
look, it's the
right
future.
now.
No matter what, just like the VFW story, just like yesterday where we were talking about kids not being in a hurry to get their driver's license because why buy a car when you get somebody an Uber or somebody to take you
on a Lyft, an Uber,
all
that
stuff.
stuff.
So look, the world is changing. Elon Musk is one of these movers and shakers on the world scale. I like to look at him as kind of like a Ben Franklin type that's gotten into the fight for democracy and freedom of speech.
Yes.
And so, there's going to be mishaps. There's going to be things. We're going to have a rocket explode at some point, but we haven't yet. That would thank God.
I mean, it's I watched. Speaking of the the air, rockets and stuff. I watched on Apple TV Fly Me to the Moon, which has got Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum, and it's playing off the storyline about the Artemis project and it plays on both sides. Where was the moon landing real or was it fake? Right. But at the end of the movie, you don't know if it was real or fake.
Oh no!
No. The way it plays you and mind tricks you, I'm not. But at the end, I'm just letting you know. It doesn't ruin it. I'm not ruining it.
Okay. Well, still.
They did great.
I want to see that movie because I hear it's a perfect date movie. It's a good couples movie.
Sure, it is. Sure. I am a hopeless romantic, don't get me wrong, but the way Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum play together, it finally reeled it in at the end.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I could see why they call it a couples movie.
Okay.
But with that said, again, just seeing what I was watching it just reminds me of kind of reaffirms what you were saying. We can't get where we're going unless we don't experiment and try.
Yes.
And so many people, when the first Apollo started to the Apollo 11, there was so many lives lost, so many the money spent on these projects. If you want to make something and be a mover and a shaker, you have to lose something, whether that's lives or your money, right? Is that the best way to say it?
Yeah, to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs.
Thank you.
And things are going to happen. That's one of the things that I really try to push when I'm speaking with businesses or other entities where, hey, look, we're not perfect.
No.
We're going to make some mistakes. We need to be called out. We need to be honest with ourselves. When I'm talking about the school system, hey, look, we got to change things. We got to do something different. And one of the culture killers in our business and our line of work is saying, well, we've never done that before, or that's not my job. And so we've got to get away from that thinking.
Be curious and not judgmental.
Right.
Yeah.
Look,
that's what I always say. But keep it on, because I thought this was really interesting. And I was telling Brian this off air. So another thing going on in America, there is a federal death row inmate that has refused President Biden's clemency paperwork. They don't want to have the execution granted, which means that they won't be executed. Instead of being executed, they just stay life in prison is essentially what this is. And but he says he wants to the federal court stay on death. He wants to stay on the death row penalty. He's refusing to sign the paperwork that would reduce their life without parole and incident, and believe that the communication will put them, if they do sign it, because they're actually they're trying to appeal their cases because they're innocent. And so if they sign this, they're pretty much signing that they're guilty of the crime. So they rather refuse. There's actually two of them that are refusing to sign this. And I find that
crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, well, good for you for standing up for yourself, right? Because there is people, unfortunately, that get convicted of a crime they didn't do, but it was just wrong time.
Well, think about it, and I hate to go
Bad
back.
timing?
Well, I do like to go back to our wonderful interview with the Harveys yesterday,
Yes.
and they were talking about the archaeology. I learned something really amazing yesterday
Mhm.
about how the archaeologists only like to uncover about
Oh.
10%.
Yeah.
And so as things change, as technologies change,
Yeah.
just like DNA technology
Mhm.
and everything, we've got so many opportunities in advance, but things now are not perfect, and they're never going to be
Yeah.
perfect. But these folks that maintain their innocence, maybe in the future we'll have something where we can exonerate them
Yeah.
if they're not guilty. So
Right.
yeah, that's a
It's
sticky
crazy.
situation.
It
But
is.
it's crazy.
It's
sounding to say.
crazy somebody refuses instead. They rather have the death penalty and die instead of just living there. I was like, okay, but hey, more power to you if that's what you want to do. But with that said, that is going to be a wrap
All
for
right.
today. So again, we went through everything. We're getting stuff done. Don't forget that be looking tonight as I'll be posting about our newsletter, and then you can have a hard copy of that as well as tomorrow. And also be looking for invitation, and please share it. I'm going to post it tonight as well. I'm going to mention this every podcast. Remember, January 17th. At the Warren County Chamber of Commerce Community Room from 8:30 to 1:30. We will be going live there celebrating our 1-year anniversary being broadcasted for Warren First 931.
Yay!
And my goal, like I was telling Brian last night, is to jam pack interview after interview. And as of right now, I got 2 people coming on that show that they were going to have Tom Davis,
All right.
because he's doing a kickoff. His representative lady's coming this week, and I can't remember what day, but she's coming to do the kickoff party
Mhm.
because he's campaigning again to run again this
Mhm.
year, or not this year, but run again. And so she's gonna come on this week, and then he's gonna be on our show the 17th at
Awesome.
8:30. And then after that, just because you tagged her, Hannah Gribble, which
Right.
is a travel agent, which we have a lot here in this town. And so if you are another travel agent that wants to come on, I am not opposed. The more the merrier. But she will be on the show with us that day at 9 a.m.
All right.
So I want to make sure every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes or every 10 minutes to have somebody new on the show. So if you have an event, if you are a new business, if you have something going on or want to tell Warren County something, this is the time to do it, because we are going to be broadcasting live between 8:30 and 1:30 on January the 17th, celebrating Warren First 931's birthday.
Oh yeah!
1 year
Happy
old.
birthday!
Oh my gosh. It's like my little baby. But with that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And
Well, one more thing.
okay.
Friday, 9:30. Mayor Ryle Chastain will be
Oh,
with
that's
us.
right.
So
Yes.
if you have questions that you want to ask him or get those prepped up, let us know. Put them in the comments, or make sure to tune in with us Friday at 9:30 to see
Yeah.
Mayor Chastain.
Yeah,
Got a-
Q&A them. Like, hey, y'all want to put them in the hot seat? Let's go. We love you, Ryle. We love you. I graduated with Ryle too. So.
Well, we got to be nice. But no,
Yeah.
we're very grateful for that. And Kelly, thank you for another wonderful
Yes.
show. Thank you to our neighbors here at Tree City Inn. Thank you, Kevel. Thank you, Megan,
The
and the staff.
cafe,
here at the
Megan,
cafe.
all of them. And thanks to Bonnie and shit. Everybody that was afraid
The
to come up.
Millers, yeah.
Everybody that randomly showed up today. It's a great place. And if you haven't tried out the cafe, please make it one of your stops before going to work. They open up at 5 a.m. There is 7 days a week open up at 5 a.m. You, Warren County, have been requesting a coffee shop to open up at 5 a.m. I know you are listening, so get on it, okay? And remember, Warren County, keep it first. Bye, guys.